how you see something and they literally become an inspiration to your life? That's how I felt the night I stumbled upon Korty's YouTube channel. The video I came across was the "You Don't Need an Inspiration" video. Yeah, that one. And I watched that video and I was mind blown by her creativity. Actually, I was mind blown. And when she said,
"It's clear in my head, I know exactly what to do," sometimes just move with it. I think what I'm trying to say is, like, you don't need to wait for inspiration. You don't need to wait for someone to tell you do this, or you don't need to wait to go somewhere and feel something so strongly in your heart. Get up and do. You need to be able to talk to yourself when you need to. These are the difficult things, but you need to learn to do it.
Yeah, it really hits me. And yeah, since the day I stumbled across her page, I looked forward. I wanted to always meet Korty. So when I heard that she was one of the invited guests for TEDx, I hopped on it ASAP. I hopped on it ASAP because I wasn't going to let that opportunity miss me. I wasn't. By the way, my name is Princess Ojoma. I am a kingdom creator, which means I create Christ-centered videos. And if that's what you're interested in, then you're definitely welcome here. Farabale, now let me introduce myself. What you want to talk about how you met Korty? Finally, my turn. Okay, so let me tell you guys how I met Korty, but let me give you guys a quick backstory of like how I met Korty, right? So I had a friend who knew Korty, and my friend stayed opposite my church. So one Sunday my church closed really late, and as we were heading back home, my mom saw this car and she was complaining about the color of the car. It was a mate green car, so you know how mothers are. So she was like, "Which kind of color is this one?" And so I looked into the car and I saw this girl with Korty's type of lips. And if you know Korty, you know she has a distinctive or unique type of lip, right? So I was like, wait, if you put 1 + 1, it could actually be Korty. So I just said, okay, let me just pay attention just in case. But you know how your heart is there, your hopes are already getting up, so your heart is already. Yeah, that was me, and I was ready to scream. I paid attention to the car as it was passing, and when the car got to my side, I could see that it was Korty clearly, and I'm like, whoa, so this is the Korty that I've always wanted to meet, literally in the car beside my car. So I screamed, and my mom stopped the car. Korty stopped her car, because if you see, I have plenty of talents, but the one gift that God gave me in excess is loud voice. So if I scream, oh gosh, if I scream so I screamed, and then the 2 cars stopped, and I ran out of the car and I went to go and meet Korty. I hugged her, and I was super excited that day. See, conscious of the ISO that made you scream, and now you've broken your mic. Good job, Ojoma. Good job.
Now after this video, now me and you.
Yes. I mistakenly deleted the clip, and I deleted it from my recently deleted. And yeah, I didn't carry my power bank also that day. I would have taken like a picture too, but I could only make one video and it went into vanishing. And earlier that day, Holy Spirit had told me to carry my power bank, but I was like, no, I'm not going to carry my power bank. That was one thing about walking by the Spirit, because if I had walked by the Spirit, I would have carried my power bank, but I didn't.
Good morning / good afternoon. Hi everyone, today is TEDx day. I'm super excited for TEDx. I can't even lie. I'm going to be seeing Korty, I'm going to be seeing isime, I think, and 2 other people. It's going to be super fun and super cute. Alright, let's go.
I got to the TEDx event pretty early because I thought there would be a crowd, but funny enough, there was nobody there.
Hi guys, so we're super early because we thought that people were going to be, but there's nobody here. So we're super early for the event.
And we had to wait like an extra hour before they actually even started the event. The way I'm emphasizing on Korty, you think Korty was the only guest speaker there. Apparently, she wasn't. There were 4 guest speakers or 5. Well, one came up, one that you may not know or you will soon know. So starting from Tunde Onakoya. Tunde Onakoya was the guy, as we all know, chess in slums. So he grew up in Ikorodu, Lagos, Nigeria. Low-key an area boy. Chess gave him a way to find his place in the world. And he's such a huge inspiration, and he decided to share that among other area boys. And now chess has done so much than school probably would not have done. There were some major things that I learned from Tunde, and I'll let you hear it yourself.
Now, there's a lot of talk about how Africa has so much potential. When people talk about Africa, it's never about ability, but about potential. But then potential is nothing if it's not realized, right? And it is that whatever gift, whatever skill or ability that you're nurturing right now, you know it's deep down, right? It's deeply rooted inside you. The only thing between that skill and ability that you have, right, and what the world needs is your courage. The courage to get real.
One thing that Tunde said that really struck me was when he said potential is nothing if it is not realized, and that is fact. We all have something inside of us. I've talked to a number of people and they're like, oh, I don't think I have talent. That's a lie. Everybody has talent. Every single human on earth has a talent, but they've not yet realized it, so they don't know. So you have to search deep within yourself to actually find that talent. On to Kevin. Kevin is more of a tech guy, so his points didn't really like hit deep to me because I'm not a tech person. I'm not a tech person at all. So if you know that you are more of a techie person, then I guess these points are for you. While we save the best for the last, let's talk about Nancy. So before TEDx, I wasn't actually a Nancy fan at all. I didn't really care about her. But now I'm not actually a fan of Nancy, but I would say listening to her speak was somewhat valuable, right? Because Nancy talked about health majorly. She talked about mental health. She talked about how to be healthy, and you can see from her body shape how it is shaping. Anyway, she talks about health and exercises majorly. Before we get to the major highlights of the day, let me talk about Korty. Some of you might not even actually know the Korty that I've been singing in this video since. Korty is a filmmaker and she produces movies on YouTube. Maybe me talk am, she talk am myself. Anyways, but she actually does produce really good YouTube videos or movies, as she would say. And yes, she has been an inspiration to a lot of YouTubers, in the sense that many of us realize that there is no longer a box because of Korty. Many of us were able to be more creative and get out from the whole sit down or normal vlog type of videos. And I would say she was not majorly an inspiration. Soa, my friend, was majorly an inspiration today. Shout out to Soa. She doesn't know how big of a deal she has done in my life. If you watched my last video, the summer and the vlog episode 1, you'd see when I talked about Soa. Back to Korty. So Korty, she's from Ibadan.
Ibadan is in Nigeria. For people who don't live in Nigeria, it's a small town, but it's got like a lot of people. So I left Ibadan right after university, and I came to Lagos.
And for her TEDx, she majorly talked about you not putting yourself in a box, because when you put yourself in a box, then you are limiting yourself. So think out of the box. Don't put yourself in that box. And that's what she majorly talked about.
Know exactly what it is you want to do and make sure you're sure of it. The moment you remove the idea of the box, you do anything, absolutely anything you want to do. The only way to think outside the box is to forget the box exists.
Or on to the main deal of the day. So before that day, I was already doubting, or not doubting, but I had like, God, what am I doing? What's my niche? Am I really a kingdom creator? What am I creating? How should I create? I had so many questions. I always have so many questions, right? Me and God, we talk a lot, but it's mostly me asking questions, and I'll be talking. And God is like, literally, like God is like breathe every single time. And I'm so happy I have a God. Anyways, so God kept on telling me that I am a kingdom creator, which means I create for the kingdom. Ooh, I create for the kingdom. Like, these hands are gifted. And TEDx Day, I literally spoke in front of all these people I just mentioned, and I talked about being a kingdom creator.
Kingdom creator, and basically what I picked from what Korty said, I've been trying to find a way I can work for the kingdom, and then it's like, oh, everybody is, if you are not doing one battle or the other, you cannot blow or something like that. And
that really meant a lot to me. That was a first step in being who I was called to be, and I'm super grateful that I was able to do that. I'm super grateful I was able to go out there and talk about being a kingdom creator, because most times you really don't see Christians in the big, they are in the big industry actually, but then like, you get what I'm trying to say, hopefully. So I'm really glad that I took that step, and this is me publicly announcing that I am a kingdom creator. A quick TEDx talk from me, Princess Ojoma. Princess, I am a girl that grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. I was born, and I am currently 18 years of age. It's officially 1 month to my birthday countdown session, but I don't know when I'll release this video actually. And so I hope to do great things. I hope to step out of my box. I hope to believe in myself, because I know God has put so much in me. God has put so much in you. And if I have that faith, I have to take that action, because faith without works is dead. Actually, faith without action is dead. But I feel like the faith that the Bible was probably talking about is faith in God. Your belief in God. Your belief in God majorly. Faith in God. Do you believe in God? Let me ask you these questions. Do you believe in God? And if you truly believe in God, why don't your actions show that you believe in God? It's not just about when you want monetary items that you go to God and then you're not going to start picking the things you want because that's your action. No, like, your faith is not having any doubts in God. That's why, do you genuinely believe in God? When you believe in God, you know that everything is possible. All things are possible. All things work together for the good of those who love God. So your actions, they speak that. So everything you do shows that you love God. It's not just it's something you post on Sunday or when you listen to one music. Many of you truly don't even know the God that you serve. But let me just remind you what Jesus did. Jesus died on the cross. He died on the cross for you because someone had to die. Someone had to pay the price, and he died for you. If Jesus had not died, I don't know, we'd probably be the ones dead. Anyway, so Jesus died for us, and he didn't only die so that you will go and make heaven. No, if heaven was the goal, the minute you believe in God, if heaven was truly the goal, the minute you believe in God, you will just vanish. But no, Jesus died so that you may live victoriously on earth.
Purify my dreams as I cover my face so they can see your face in me. Father, teach me how to fall in love with simple things. Surely I will give you glory for eternity. You are all I need. Once upon a time the mustard tree was just a seed. Grow my faith, oh Lord, and show me what is heavenly. Jesus, you're the truth, it doesn't matter how I feel.